Hello, hello, you beautiful being. Thank you for being here. So, I want you to get comfortable on the floor, ideally. Have space where you can sprawl out your legs and you can reach your arms behind you without feeling restricted, just to leave space for any movements that you wish to go through. Now, if facing up is not feeling that good, you can always face down. I used to love downward facing breathing. And what you want to do is just put your hands underneath your forehead and just really allow your body to rest here. I used to love this because it helped me dissociate from the lights around me and any urges to open my eyes. Am so proud of you for taking this time, and I want you to get the most out of your breathing exercises. So back in the day, people used to tell me to meditate, but nobody really showed me how. I tried doing it. I didn't think I was doing it right. I didn't feel any different. So naturally, I just stopped. But what I've done here for you in this video is I've basically taken 10 years of breathing cues that I've learned and yoga meditations and breath techniques that have stood out the most to me, and hoping that one of these connects with you. So as you lie down here, you're going to get heavy and comfortable. So if you need a pillow, feel free to make yourself as comfortable as possible. So the reason I love this breathing is because it literally helped me build a deeper connection with my body, with my intuition, so I can start trusting my body and start trusting its intuition. I could also heal some of my energetic imbalances. I was functioning out of my energetic balance, which kept me into a fitness burnout. And, breathing is just one of the most simple things that I first started doing. And it literally was the catalyst to transform how I approached everything in life and every conversation and every workout. And I could naturally listen when my body clenched up or when it tightened. Really, we do want to be in tune with what our body is telling us. So perfect. Now, the first part is just going to be breathing. I want to teach you how to breathe so you can get the most from your breathing exercises. And then the second part is going to invite you into gentle stretches. Now, these stretches are likely going to be very gentle, more gentle than what you're used to, but it's like that for a reason. So we really want to honor the body, and we're wanting to notice. We're wanting to notice the tissues, the muscle fibers, how our breathing changes as we move through various stretches. And the more we can build a deeper awareness, the more we can build a deeper trust. So as you're here, you're just going to be noticing your breath. Not trying to force it, not even trying to force belly breathing. You're just here, breathing, noticing. And as you're here, we're going to go through a body scan. So we're going to start at the head. And you're just going to relax the muscles around the head and the eyes and the jaw. And then moving down into the neck and the throat. And taking a couple of breaths here. Now you're welcome to breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. And you're also welcome to breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. That's my personal favorite. I also keep my mouth open so my jaw can relax and my esophagus can relax. So ladies, our throat and esophagus is energetically directly connected through our cervix. It's actually connected through nerves as well, through the vagus nerve. If there is an urge to exhale out any tension, make some sounds with the back of your throat, I really invite you to do that. Keeping all the muscles and the head and the neck relaxed, we're going to move down, come into the chest. And as you're here, noticing the shoulders, noticing the rib cage. And you're welcome to place both hands on the sides of your rib cage. And just notice here, taking a couple of breaths here. How long is your inhale? How long is your exhale? and noticing qualities of your breathing. Is there a hesitation in your breath? And again, if there is, that's totally fine. We just want to get intimate with these little cues that our body is doing. And first of all, just notice them and acknowledge them. Allowing your body to feel safe to take a deep breath and a cleansing exhale. Allowing whatever comes up in this meditation to come up. This is all about self-honoring, noticing, and just drawing awareness into ourselves and our emotions and our physical body, because it's constantly communicating with us. We just want to create this time to listen and connect and acknowledge. And from here, you can keep your hands around your rib cage, or you can move both hands to your lower abdomen. This is our womb space here. Now for ladies, this is our life force energy, our womb, our cervix, our uterus. We birth life from here, whether we birth an actual human or we birth our beautiful creations and our ideas and our vacations. We can create so much when we just tap into this space here that is our life force energy. She teaches us when she needs to rest. She tells us when she's ready to fire things up. She teaches us when something is not right. With subtle cues, we just want to build a stronger connection to her so we can even learn how to intuitively eat, how to intuitively move. It's just so beautiful. So here we're just connecting with the womb, breathing into the lower abdomen. And as you're here, I just want you to check in how the rest of your body responds as you go through this. Are we tightened up again in the throat and the jaw? And if so, that's again completely fine. We just want to exhale, relax all the muscles, the eyes, the jaw, the neck, the throat. Noticing your breathing. Are there any changes in the quality of your breathing? And now from here, you're going to continue the breath, and I want you to create some visualization with the breath. So I like to personally imagine that my breath is like all these little oxygen bunnies, and they are getting exhaled all through my body. So let's do that together. So you're going to visualize your breath, maybe give it a color or give it a texture. Just keep it simple. And you're going to breathe it in. And as you exhale, you're going to visualize this breath infiltrating every part of your body. You're going to visualize it getting sent all the way into your lower abdomen, into your hips and your legs and your toes, and wiggling them around. And as you can acknowledge these parts of our body, we're going to be able to release, whether we're releasing physical tension or energetic emotional tension, simply just by connecting and allowing and acknowledging. And you're going to do that a couple more times, using every cue that you have up until now, and having 2 or 3 or 4 breaths, however many you get in. Anything that wants to come up, anything that wants to move, always honoring at the deepest, deepest expression. Knowing that you are safe to honor your body, you are safe to exhale, you are safe to soften, you are safe to take this time to connect with your body. We're always trying to show up for our partner and show up for everybody else with love and presence. But truly, we want to cultivate that from within. Love on your body. Be present with your body first. And having a practice and a time consistently to do so. Consistently saying yes to yourself, saying yes to love, saying yes to your body. And the power of this, I cannot even begin to tell you. I would not be wasting your time with going through this if I didn't think it was so, so, so important. All right, now from here, We're going to bend the knees and your feet are going to be flat on the floor. So you can have them close or wide. And your arms are just going to fall out to the sides on the floor. And from here, you're just going to let both knees gently fall to one side. Very gentle. We're not trying to feel anything here. We're not trying to really stretch anything. We're just allowing the tissues and the fascia to experience a little bit of rotation and a loose movement. Loose, uncontrolled movements are the most healthy for fascial tissue. And as we breathe into it, which we're going to do right now, breathing into the rib cage of the side that's opposite to where your knees are, gently noticing the breath on that side of the rib cage, allowing yourself to relax the intercostal muscles so they can expand the rib cage and our breath can get even more expansive and we can take in more fresh oxygen and infiltrate our cells with more fresh oxygen. This is our life. This is our energy, oxygen and water for the cells. So noticing the rib cage expansion here and also going back to do a quick body scan. And as you're ready, you're going to come back into the middle and take those knees, just let them fall over to the other side. So I love these gentle windshield wipers because they help create a little bit of lubrication through our torso where we are all so stuck. We're always told to square our hips up and sit up tall and pull our shoulders back and down. But all those controlled movements end up having a hardening effect on our tissues. We want to feel safe. We want the body to be lubricated. We want the tissues to feel free so we can move freely and the energy within us can move freely. And as you go through this, you're welcome to bring the knees back to the middle and drop them onto the other side. And we're going to do this 2 or 3 more times. And as you do this, I don't want you to force anything. In fact, I don't even know if you're going to feel anything. We're simply relaxing the body, allowing it to feel safe with staying connected to the breath and allowing the body to just feel safe to move in these side-to-side movements without clenching anything. So here you're going to notice if you've tensed up any muscles, if the inner thighs or the glutes have tightened up, and you're just going to use your breath and notice, and you're going to draw awareness and exhale and relax those muscles. And this is a cue that has helped me so much. I used to clench every part of my body. I used to always have tight traps and shoulders, and I wasn't breathing properly. I was breathing very shallow, which consistently made my neck and my shoulders very tight. And once I started learning to breathe lower into my body from my diaphragm and our rib cage, which is where we're supposed to breathe from, I was able to relax the tension in my traps, and I no longer had to be like pinned up against the wall with a lacrosse ball every time. So if that sounds kind of familiar, just allowing these gentle invitations to first notice and then integrate and see if your body catches up, which it will, as long as we stay consistent with these practices and learn how to do them throughout the day. From here, coming back into the middle, now what you're going to do is you're going to be squeezing your organs. So how you're going to do that is you're going to bring both knees in towards your chest, and I invite you to stay in a pain-free position here, but I do want you to reach a little bit extra. So your knees are going to get pulled right into your chest. You're actually even going to lift up your shoulders and really wrap and hug your knees, okay? Still hugging. If you feel any pinching in your knees, you're just going to readjust, or any pinching in your hips, readjust. And hug, 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 keeping your shoulders off the floor, seeing if you can hug it in one more time, a little bit tighter. And as you exhale, you're going to keep the hug and you're slowly going to relax the shoulders while you hug your knees in. And from here, back into the body scan and the mindful breathing and just noticing What's clenching? Can we let go? Can we create safety for the body to let go? Maybe you feel some stretching in your hips, and that's possibly because they are in a position that's out of their normal everyday range of motion. So I personally love this stretch. Not only do I get to massage my organs, but I get to really pull my hips in. So if that feels good, then this is definitely something that you can do every single day to make your body feel good. Now from here, you're going to gently release a little bit, but you're going to keep the feet together. And now from here, the bottom of your feet are going to touch each other, and you're just going to grasp around both feet so as to hold the bottoms of the feet together tighter. And again, doing that quick body scan here, getting as heavy as possible, allowing the knees to fall open as you use your hands to just guide your feet inwards. And now from here, if there's some side to side movements, like if you kind of tip over a little bit, that's good. Just getting comfortable. And as you're here, again, checking in with the somatic body, and is it breathing, and how does it feel here? Okay, remember, free flowing movements are the most lubricating. Less is always more. Our muscles will not release if they are in a position that they feel danger. Okay, so when you're stretching, keep inviting your body to release and keep staying connected with your breath. Pulling the feet in, taking any movements that you feel called to. And from here, you're going to be elongating your legs. I do want you to continue holding on. So whether you're grasping around your toes or around the bottom of your feet, I do want you to elongate your legs and keep connected. So if you can hold on somewhere. And your feet are going to be up closer towards the ceiling or somewhere in there. And you're just going to acknowledge the energy moving from your toes all throughout your body. So sometimes our blood can pool in our extremities, and this is an area that we want to address because that blood is energy. We want to move that water around. So after a long day too, if you're on your feet, get on the floor, get those feet up, acknowledge the energy moving through your body and consistently feeling it. I know sometimes we have to go through really intense stretches and exercises to feel. I just wrote an article on de-armoring. If you haven't checked it out, I wrote in a section on dampened sensitivity and how it literally is just decreasing our connection with ourselves. So everything that you are doing here, I really want you to acknowledge, because I know there are a lot of other places that you could be right now dedicating your physical and mental energy. So acknowledge yourself for being here. This is a big step. Okay, now from here, with those feet still up in the air, we're going to see if we can take them as far as possible behind your head. Okay, so here again, I really invite you to be gentle. The reason we want to do this, there are many. One of the main ones is to open up the back line of the body. So that runs from the bottom of your feet, up your calves, your hamstrings, lower back, glutes, all the way up your back and into the back of your head. Okay, so if you feel like things are compressing and your neck is like getting squished, of course, don't put your body through any pain, but you're just gonna allow your body to feel safe to move in this way. You're on the floor, you don't have to worry about falling over, and you're just exploring here, okay? Now, one thing I want to say about stretching is you will never hurt yourself stretching if you are staying connected to your breath, okay? If you cannot breathe while you're stretching, your body is now in guarding and it's in a I'm not letting go kind of mode. Okay, so you're welcome to take this stretch to a place where it feels still nourishing. You definitely will feel some stretching, perhaps in your lower back. All I want you to do is just breathe into the area that you feel the stretch. Doing that body scan again. And just really exhaling, staying heavy as possible there. And when you're ready, you can come out of it slowly. So any movements that you did there are welcome. They're fine. As long as you were staying connected to your breath and honoring your boundaries, this is something to celebrate. Okay, doing the body scan. Now, if you are still wanting more, I will be recording more of these. I want to keep them accessible. I want to keep them as a space that you can come and connect with your body. No podcasts, no multitasking. It's just time for you to connect, infiltrate your body with love and presence so you can show up with love and presence, and staying connected to your breath and allowing your body to feel safe in its exhale, and holding yourself and connecting with that womb space, that lower abdomen, even if it's one breath a day. And going through this body scan, even when you're at your desk or any time throughout the day. I deeply hope this has helped you. If it has, please hit like, hit comment. I definitely want to keep doing stuff like this for you. If you want to share it on Instagram, I would love that too. I want this stuff to get out to as many women as possible because it can truly help us tap into the areas that we have not been tapping into for all this time. Instead, we're going to the gym and we're so diligent with our nutrition. Now, if we can be a little bit honoring and diligent with our self-connection time and our breathing practice, we're opening up a whole new ballgame, babies. Have an amazing, amazing evening and sleep heavy. I wish you lots of deep breaths. Mwah.